Today shall be talking about alcohols and ethers. As this is welcome back to my channel, Pharma Training Solutions. So, of course, an alcohol is an organic compound with hydroxyl group as the functional group, and the simplest they are named with the suffix "ol", which represent hydroxyl derivatives. And of course, the lower ones are liquids, and the higher ones are waxy solids. They are soluble in water, and the boiling point increases with increase in molecular weight. How do we classify alcohols? Alcohols are classified as monohydric if they contain one OH group. Now, under monohydric, we have other subsets such as poly, primary, secondary, and tertiary. I'm sure you know the structure of these ones. Dihydric, they contain two OH like glycerol. Polyhydric, they contain more than two OH groups. How do we prepare alcohols? Of course, we can prepare alcohols by hydrolysis of alkyl halides, as noted earlier on. Hydration of alkanes, this is the equation, hydration of alkanes. Also from Grignard's reagent, you can prepare alcohols. When you react Grignard's reagent with carbonyl compounds, we can get an alcohol. Or reduction of carbonyl compounds is acids and esters using lithium aluminium hydride as noted here, and very many other preparation reactions. Let us look at the reactions of alcohol. Now, alcohols also form alkoxide when they are reacted with metals such as sodium, potassium, or this alkoxide is very important. We shall look at it in other reaction. When react alcohols, it's good to replace this R with a product like maybe ethyl or alkyl. You get this alkoxide. The action of with carboxylic acid, we get esters. Esterification reaction. Carboxylic acid in presence of consulfuric acid at heat, we get ester and ester. It's an ester. Dehydration reaction with of course with this is with Coke HCl. At 0 degrees we get sulfonic, alkyl sulfonic. This one, and at 440 degrees we get an ester, but of course at 180 degrees we get alkene. The mechanisms, these are simple mechanisms which can be derived. Reactions of alcohols continued. Now, this is a Lucas reagent where they react with hydrogen halides using the Lucas reagent. The cloudiness in tertiary alcohols, it appears immediately. That in secondary appears after 5 minutes. And in primary alcohols, we get no cloudiness, but may appear on warming. I remember practical in A level. When we oxidize alcohols, we get carbonyl compounds. The mechanism of the reaction to come later on. What are the official preparations? We have rectified spirit. This is 95% alcohol above volume, alcohol by volume. Used of course as solvent to extract flavors in tinctures like hand washes. Absolute alcohol, this alcohol 99% of course is formed by redistillation. Used in hand sanitizers, medical wipes for injection site. Industrial method spirit, this one contains methanol, and methanol is poisonous. If you take this one, you have a problem. It's used as disinfection of surfaces and sterilization. Others, we have clobutanol, ethyl clovinol, glycerin. This is a poly. Sorry, a poly. It has two. So it is a di-alcohol. It has two OH groups. It uses co-solvent and in personal care products. Menthol is used in cough, and very many other of which show preparation which will not mention here, but these are the common ones. Ethers, of course, in ethers, these are two alkyl groups which are joined via an O or an oxygen. They're classified as simple or symmetric. These one can be broken into two equal, diethyl ether or dimethyl ether. And we have mixed O and symmetrical ones. They contain two distinct R group. We have also the aromatic ethers. Preparation of esters, Williamson synthesis, of course, by using alkoxide, which are formed above, as noted here. You can also as noted also in alcohols, using conc HCl at 140 degrees Celsius, you get also an ether. And of course, in formation of aryl ethers, we have these products. What are the reactions of ethers? Of course, with excess hydrogen halides, you can form alcohols, and then you can get an alkyl halide. Combustion, you get carbon dioxide and water, and when you halogenate them, you get this product. You can always pause to review what I've said. This is also important. What are the official preparations? We have anesthetic ether, which is used in general anesthesia, but of course this is no longer used. It's the ethyl ether. We have mesoxyfluorine, divinyl ether. All these ones we once used as in anesthesia. However, we have an antihistamine called diphenhydramine as a structure. See, there is an ether group. It is used as an antihistamine used in treat allergies. And these are other presentations which we have. And thank you for listening to me and watching the presentation. I remain Wilson. Like our page, subscribe to us. This is M Pharma Training Solutions. Thank you very much.